It's now for updates on sports stories from across the globe. The Baron, Aaron Akirajola, joins us. Good morning, Aaron. How are you?
Very good morning to you. How are you doing this morning? All right, Rufai, good morning.
Not fun. Where is Xander now? It's been a while.
Good morning.
Good morning, Aaron. Welcome.
Okay, let's get it started.
I promise you are going to bring
Yes, don't worry. We'll talk about that later. Let's get it started with the news that at the moment Inter Milan is still defiant and insisting that they want Ademola Lookman and they are willing to pay 45 million euros plus a player to price him out of Atalanta. At the moment, he's embroiled, talking about Ademola Lookman, former Reigning Africa Footballer of the Year, is still embroiled in a transfer saga with the Bergamo club, who have insisted that the player is suffering from grandiose delusion in terms of the fact that he claimed they promised he was going to go for a fair valuation, and he believes Inter Milan have met a fair valuation, and he should be let loose of his contract. And the club are insisting it doesn't work that way. He's claiming we had a gentleman agreement, but I'm sure players should start learning that when it comes to football clubs and contracts, there is nothing like a handshake. There's not like a handshake.
Put it in
writing.
Yeah, put it in writing.
You save a lot of troubles. Victor Osimhen has suffered that. Harry Kane did suffer that. Ademola Lookman is suffering the same thing as we speak right now. So let's see how it goes. We'll keep monitoring the situation. It's unfortunate what has happened. Africa players are always receiving the wrong end of the stick when it comes to transfer and giving them that opportunity to go elsewhere to shine. Now, away from that, Nigerian midfielder Wilfred Oyeyindidi has moved from Leicester City to Besiktas in Turkey. He actually joined Leicester City in 2017. And he'll stay with the club. Now that the club is relegated, he's moving away from Midlands and actually going all the way to Turkey. Quite a number of Nigerian players are now beginning to find home in Turkey. Remember, our own man, Victor Osimhen.
But it's not today. They've always gone to Turkey.
Yes, usually not at their prime. So now, Turkey seems to be a favored destination.
Was in Turkey at his prime.
Okocha was
in Turkey at his prime.
Yes.
He did so well in Turkey. They even gave him a Turkish passport, Mohamed Yavuz. He has a Turkish name.
But people would have said, so now the point was, the difference with JJ Okocha was people felt that he would have probably gone somewhere else, that he went for the money when he went to Turkey.
And he did well in Turkey, and in fact, he was from Turkey, translated.
Of course, we could go on and all the bad Americans got to Turkey.
And he kept on having big money,
But how many of the players went in their prime profile? Okay, if you say so. Okay, so away from that, let's actually turn our attention to tennis. And later on today, the Canadian Open is actually heating up. And as it stands right now, there is a young lady that is stunning heads in the Canadian Open. 80-year-old Victoria Mboku. That's her name. That's her name. All right, defeating her latest victory came at the expense of Elena Rybakina, beating her, coming back and actually defeating her. And right now she has set up a finals against Naomi Osaka. So we're looking forward to seeing how that one plays out. She's already defeated Coco Gauff, stunned the world. But Naomi Osaka herself is looking for some sort of reprieve in what has been a very, very slow and tedious 2-3 years when it comes to tennis for her.
What time is the game? I'd like to see it.
Later this afternoon. So let's keep an eye on that particular one. So Mboku might just go down in history as one of the youngest to have actually beaten arguably some of the biggest rigs when it comes to tennis. So she's one to watch out for, by the way. And we'll be looking forward to seeing how she will actually play out in the future. Now, away from that, later on today also, the nomination list for the Ballon d'Or 2025 will be announced. And Rufai, you know how polarizing this particular award is. But in the power rankings, some are saying that Ousmane Dembele is firm favorites to win this one. Then Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, Mo Salah, Desiree Doué, Kvaratskhelia, Vitinha, and the list goes on and on. But let me take your mind back to 1995, when history was made, and when one particular African etched his name in gold.
George Opongwe.
Yes, George Opongwe. All right, winning the 2025 Ballon d'Or back in the day ahead of Jürgen Klinsmann, later then, not forgetting Alexander Del Piero, Patrick Kluivert, Gianfranco Zola. Those were big hitters back in the day. And that's how great he was, talking about George Opowe, the Liberian the president of Liberia. So when you look at that, I'm saying kudos to him. And we're looking forward to seeing a Nigerian or maybe an African there again. But it will take some time. It will take some time, but let's see how it goes. And quickly, finally, Arsenal are now off to the best start. And Femi, the Emirates came.
Because when Arsenal do win, you never want to call my name. You don't want to even look at me now.
The Emirates come. Okay, by the way, their brand new, the spanking brand new striker, Gyökeres, was there to fill the stadium and celebrate with the fans, but it ended on a sour note as their former player Nicolas Pepe and the Yellow Submarine VRL decided to come to town and become party poopers and literally defeating Arsenal on the day.
The season has not started yet now.
The season starts next week, by the way.
So if they lose before season, it doesn't mean that it's just 1 month.
When we were winning our pre-season matches where you people shouted, that's all I want to know.
It's hate speech. What he's doing is hate speech.
That's what it is.
It's hate speech. But,
so Arsenal are the nearly men now this time around, nearly men. Because consecutively for about 3 years, they've come in second.
It's 2 years that we've come second place. Yeah. And why are we acting like second place is like a terrible position?
It's not a terrible position.
Let's not do that.
At least you
let's not do that.
League.
It's okay. It's okay. Correct. Yeah. Champions League, we were semi-finalists this year. We may well be semi-finalists again this year. Arsenal will win this league before I take any more abuse from you people. Let's just stop it there.
Second position is not trophy in the league.
They said that. Speaking of the trophy, you know when Narendra Modi was in the UK and Keir Starmer took him to look at the trophy, and they said the comments are that Narendra Modi has gotten closer to the trophy than that Arsenal has in the past few years. Let me just tell all of you people and the viewers that when Arsenal win a trophy, you people will not know rest. Nobody will rest when Arsenal wins their next trophy.
The last time Arsenal won a trophy, do you know how much the dollar was to the naira?
Oh, stop that. It wasn't that long ago. Are you talking about the Premier League or just a trophy? Because we won trophies.
No, the Premier League.
Okay, fine.
The last time Arsenal won the trophy, do you know how much the dollar is to the naira?
It was 2004.
No,
the last time you won the league.
And what was the dollar to the naira then?
I don't know, maybe around 1,000.
Maybe around 100 and something. Today he said, do you know how much it is? But Aaron, you raised a very strong point about just before you come in. About our Nigerian players. Yeah. Please, Aaron, what is our FA also doing for them at this point in time? At this point in time, our African Footballer of the Year should not be going through what he's going through. Is there no backing? Any legal backing the NFF can do to step in?
Nothing.
We can't leave them like this.
If you have quality representation, you will not be dragged through the mud.
But it's sad. It happened to Osimhen.
Yes,
we looked at. It happened to Osimhen when he was African Footballer of the Year. It's happening to Ademola Lookman too, African Footballer of the Year. So who is speaking up for our players?
So
where's the NFF chief? Where are the football authorities?
Then you should also mention CAF in that conversation.
And this is happening to two Italian teams. And Napoli did it, they got away with it. Atalanta, there was nothing. Okay, the Bergamo club was something at some point, but Atalanta that Ademola Lookman helped a great
mid-table
team. Mid-table team.
Yes, sir.
And now they are not doing this to him, and everybody's just looking, because you see the way they treat Africans here is the way it's an eyesore. Can they do this to a French footballer? Can they do this to an English footballer?
I mean, they have. He cited the Harry Kane example. I think.
Okay. The Harry Kane example, it's okay.
No, but so that's why you need to, whatever you do, you need to actually have it in fine print.
Yeah. Is he still boycotting training?
Yes, he has. He's cleared his locker and said he's not.
Cleared his locker.
He's cleared his locker. Yesterday, he cleared his locker and said he was not going to be part of the club again.
Very, very sad. Well, I do hope that this gets concluded because the days are numbered.
Yes, the days are numbered.
It's a very tight window that he's working on.
It's end of the month.
So he will need to actually put himself together, and he will need to find a way to force himself through, because he's actually handed out a transfer record, which is the right thing to do. But when you do not have strong representation, this is what happens to you, because Victor Osimhen too had this problem, because when you do not have strong representatives and they cannot speak strongly on your behalf,
Very quick. I know we have run out of time. Really looking forward to the tennis match. I know you talked about that, and it is. It is already considered a comeback for Naomi Osaka. She has announced that she's no longer with Patrick Muratoglu.
Yes.
Many people. I mean, it's quite divided because many people will say that he has done great things for her career.
Yes, he has.
I think he has also.
Yes, he has.
But I think it is wonderful to at last see Naomi Osaka coming back into herself. She's now after this separation from the father of her child. So much that she's gone through. I'm so happy to see her in the final, and I'm rooting for both ladies. And it's rare that we get to a point, so I'm really, really looking forward to it.
With due respect to I'm rooting for Mboko.
She's been amazing. 18
my Cameroonian
years old.
sister who claims DRC. Is DRC.
She's
Canadian.
Yes, and she's playing at home.
Anything you say, what my prediction will be, Mboko will beat Naomi Osaka with Koboko.
Okay, let's see how you
With a beat.
We'll see. We'll see. But very, very happy for both ladies.
Very happy for both of them. All right, Aaron, thank you so much for your time. It was a pleasure.